So, you know, I've been doing a lot of match analysis for Strive lately, and I ran across a true gem. Mocchi versus Tai. I think most people think that Tai is the strongest player in Japan, right? Won the Arc Revel qualifier and looked incredibly strong doing it afterwards. Had like a first to 10 with Gobo where he smoked Gobo. And in general, I think has been smoking everybody for a long time. You know, people say like, this USA versus EU match is going to be so good, or EMEA or whatever. And then people are like, yeah, but Tai's going to smoke everybody. And then on the other side, there's Mocchi, who, again, one of the other strongest players in Japan, a Seoul player, like both of them legacy gear players. These two played like a really long set, and I messaged Mocchi because I love watching them play, and I didn't know Mocchi had a YouTube channel. So if you guys don't know, you should subscribe if you haven't already. Click this little button right here. Go give Mocchi some subs. He was like, psh, go off, King. Watch the set. No problem. Show everybody the set. So I was like, hell yeah, you love to see it. When you watch this, there's going to be so many ideas that you see in this, and you're like, oh, that makes so much sense. I think there's a lot of like really smart, novel ideas that I think have not really clicked maybe in some other places for other people. And then you see this and you're like, oh man, they're doing so much right. A couple of things to note as we jump into this, right? So this matchup, in case you haven't seen it very much, I think a lot of Seoul players started to not like this matchup. Maybe in the last patch, question mark? And there's a few reasons that I'll talk about as we get into it. But Mocchi Seoul, to start with, if you've watched Seoul players before in any region, Mocchi Seoul is going to look very different. I mean, like the way he moves, the way he like tries to attack positions, and like I think he's so smart. It's like his playstyle is incredibly unique. And I think the same thing of Tai, like the way they try to play neutral is so impressive. I really like watching them play. So let's get into it. One thing to note about Mocchi is that he loves air movement. He stays in the air more than almost any other player I can think of, especially with Seoul. And look at his pressure, the way it's structured, right? So much of it is button waits. See what your opponent's willing to challenge with or hit afterwards. And I think that's a really smart way to play Seoul. There's a lot of value in it. Yeah, the burst timing there, when the DP is going to come out. There's a lot of value in it because it gives you a chance to, look at that too. It gives you a chance to really change how you're pressuring by you tap and then see, and then you see the response after is perfect. So he's not going to route and structure his pressure by looking for like a button and then // and then 5H, or a button // or a button what he like waits, sees what the option is going to be, and then finds a response. It's very like tap and go. He doesn't need to commit to something big. Instead, it's like, let me just very safely tap, see what your option is going to be, and then challenge. And then later on, you can bring in / 5H or something, right? Also, one thing that Mocchi does quite a lot is dash blocking. He dashes up and then just blocks, especially between strings and stuff like that. You'll see him do a lot of dash blocks. Little 2S buffer. Big counter hit here. Save the bar. And a little delay. That's the end with Tyrant Raid. So game one goes to him. Pretty clean. We haven't really seen Tai get much offense so far, and I think we haven't seen Mocchi have to slow down in neutral yet. He hasn't been forced out with 2Ds and 5Hs, which are really important pokes in this matchup. What a Brian. There's a little whiff punish on that. That hurts. And this is a bad spot to be, I think, against Geo. This is really brutal. Dash up 2P, challenge. You see that a lot from both of them. You see that from Tai, but also you're going to see it from Mocchi as well, because Mocchi uses 2P more than like any other Seoul on the planet. That's a punish, yeah. He used the 2P there to low profile into the second BR hit so that you're stuck anyway. Air throw to scout the jump out. The other thing about air approaching is Mocchi's Seoul, if you've watched him play in general, he air dashes forward and back more than almost any other player. You see the air dash into jump S to attack fast there, right? He's looking to attack forward. He also air dashes back quite a lot too to like kind of hold space. Caught the little dash block that he tried to do. That is rough. This is a lot of corner carry off the Kara VV. Waited to burst until afterwards. And see, air dash back jump S too. It's a really common option that he brings out, and I love watching it because, you know, it's such a common response, man. I love the defense in the corner there from Tai. Like, you get your offense going, right? You have this position. Look at this. Just wait. Let you jump H, let you FBR, just dash up and punish. Like, all right. I'm just gonna chill here, like let you do your thing. You try to escape the corner with BR or Bandit Bringer, and like I'm just gonna chill. Yeah, that's a scary thing to use against Geo because 2D is very good against that. Yeah. And also, the other thing about it is she can punish it on block with 5k from pretty far away. 2D, again, is a really important part about this matchup for a couple of reasons, right? One of the big ones is that it pokes against that really well. It pokes against far slash really well. To talk about the defense, by the way, notice on defense what the option is from Mocchi. It's delayed up back multiple times in a row, right? So his defensive timing is block, wait to see if there's 2S or something else, and then fuzzy jump out, right? So each of those instances, he's fuzzy jumping, and his timing against Geo is so that he doesn't have to deal with whatever's happening there, right? He just fuzzy jumps over and over so that he's just okay either way. Trying to hold space there, hitting tons of buttons to try to stop her dash. I love the backdash to hold your spot so you don't get put in a bad position. Look at how often that's the answer from Mocchi, though. Like, he just hits a button. What a clash cancel. He just hits a button and then immediately afterwards waits every single time. He's not going to, like, commit to just big, like, oh, let me hit 2 or 3, 4 buttons in a row. He's just going to have a perfect response. I love this. This is one of my favorite things about Mochi's defense. The entire set, both of them do this a lot. Every time he blocks something that Giovanna wants to cancel, he will dash block in between. So, like, let's say he blocks 5H, right? He does a dash block just in case Giovanna late cancels something, right? So if it's tight, the dash doesn't come out. If it's not tight, he will do a little dash block in between. So 2K, 6P, and then afterwards, we see a dash block in between the middle of the pressure. And that gives him an IB here, which he gets this great punish on, right? Makes it easy. So this is like something that's really impressive about both of their defense. They both do this quite a lot on defense where anytime there's a small gap in their opponent's pressure, they will go for dash blocks like that. Oftentimes you get dash IB, right? That's a whip punish. I love the adjustment from Tai. You know, we've seen a lot of delays from Mocchi, right? So if you're going to see all those delays in pressure, immediate wake-up throw is a really smart response to that. You know what I mean? It makes a lot of sense. 5H for the kill. Nicely done. Yeah, you can buffer in the dash, right? Because there's a dash button. So it makes situations like that a little easier to get dash IB or dash block, right? Whip punish at round start. He tried far slash. Giovanna's 5H is also 10 frames. It's a 10 frame move. It's got humongous reward. It's really good for poking, and also it's really good against Soul. Look at the routing, by the way. One thing about Mochi's routing, he never wants to, what's it called? He never wants to break the wall unless he's going to kill. He very rarely will ever give up the corner once he gets it with his combo routing, unless it's for the kill. If it's a wall break into a knockdown, he doesn't take it. He would rather hold the corner. Look at this, by the way, burst safe routing until right there. The first, 30-40% of that, you keep it burst safe so that you don't have to worry about whatever he's doing. Help! Help! Super would have killed there. Air dash, jump, air dash back. This time empty air dash forward, or empty jump forward. Your movement in this game is so important, right? Because if you think about the way jump momentum works, you can actually make it hard to anti-air yourself by doing stuff like that. Also, 2P from Mocchi is such a common answer. He uses a lot of 2P. The reason is that Soul's 5K is actually quite a liability against really strong players as an approach option, right? And 2P is absurdly good for a lot of reasons, right? One is that 2P, a little fuzzy jump got caught there. Again, fuzzy jump on defense. There's a 5K challenge, though. 5K has one big issue, which is that, look at the movement that he's trying to do here. It doesn't work out. Burst safe routing, you're dead. Oh. Yeah, that's a whip punish. Look at the movement options, though, that he tries to bring out. 2P, to finish my other point, is incredibly fast, right? Just 1 frame slower. It also has way less recovery than 5K. 5K's recovery is horrendous if it whiffs. So 2P is a better answer because you can do 2P, 2P, Bandit Revolver, and get the same confirm that 5K 6S gives you. So he's fuzzy jumping out of all these scenarios. Look at the movement he has right here. So run forward, air dash back. When he does run forward, jump, air dash back, notice that Tai is dashing forward and then sees the jump and is like, oh wait, am I supposed to stop this? What am I supposed to do here? Then we see air dash forward, empty, FD, back dash, right? So like the air movement is here to bait a response from Tai. He's trying to get Tai to wiggle and give up something here on the ground. right? So that's the answer that we're trying to see from the air movement, and you're going to see that air movement throughout the set quite a bit. And how Mocchi tries to move around and uses his air movement to bait stuff. Tai does the same thing. Tai does a lot of air dash forward or like jump forward, air dash back land. And then when you try to anti-air the jump with 5k or 6p, he whiff punishes with 5h. It's something that he does quite a lot. Both of them are really looking for that response. Again, staggered pressure. That time he tries the 5k. Doesn't catch the back jump. Traded. That's a scary thing to challenge on. There's the 5k. As a response when you see the dash up or whatever you're trying to do. So what ends up happening, again, that's why you have those delays in there, right? The delay in your pressure will make it so that big challenges like that from Tai or him trying to jump out, you can just wait and then scout, you know? Fuzzy jump got caught there. Ooh, that's big. Hard to burst most of that too until the very end on the jump routing. Try to dash block, gets stuff there, super kills here. Easy peasy. That's the big strength of, I think, Mocchi's pressure. He does not commit a lot. And when I played Dev, this is the same thing that Dev was doing with Soul, which was, again, you see how his air movement works out because that time he just attacked straight in. Dev does the same thing in that her pressure is a lot of just big waits, right? Like, she does not commit to stuff. She just does a button, waits to see what your response is going to be. That's sort of the way I think Soul offense should be structured in this version of the game so that you're less commitment focused. This time, notice the air dash back again, resetting the position, running all the way up, 2P confirm into BR. I love the air movement from Mocchi. It's like really smart to run forward and then air dash back and then, you know, see his air approach is so confusing to deal with. And then sometimes he just runs. This is beautiful. Look at this sequence from Mocchi. It's like so pesky to deal with. So he air dashes over with FD, right? Runs up, air dashes back, right? Dashes up, runs up, air dash back, jump S. Runs forward, FD break. You know, Tai's trying to attack this space. He's getting annoyed at, like, these air dashes back. He's trying to attack into the space Mochi's holding. The whiff punish. Like, again, this is why this air movement exists. And the same thing right there. We see another option, the double jump Bandit Bringer. It's so smart because it just presents a frustrating thing to deal with. Like, oh, man, Soul, he's air dashing back. He's running forward, air dashing back. This time he runs all the way up on the ground and hits 2P, something like that, right? Next time he goes for the air dash all the way in instead. And you're just like, oh, what am I going to do? You know, air dashes away, dashes in, dash blocks in, air dashes up. Like, you're just constantly confused at what the movement option is going to be. Oh, I don't think he expected that at all. That was a nice pickup there. So when your movement is like so unpredictable like this, right? You can see what it makes Tai do is like just attack into the space ahead of him, kind of just hoping that Mocchi moves into it because, you know, it's hard to hit the space where he is because he's just so unpredictable. Oh, that's big. Yeah, you're dead here. And again, the routing. BRC or drifts up like that are really good because they make combo routes harder to burst. So a lot of people will RC upwards so that you can get side swaps and or so that you can get situations like that. Dash block IB. Look at the defense. 6P, right? 2K, 2D, dash block. Little smidgen of dash block IB here, and then you get the 5K punish. Little dash blocks in between the pressure so that if there is a stagger on a special move or another button, you get the IB timing. Yeah, that'll be your burst chance. Again, you see the dash up that time, there's nothing, so he staggers with 2P. Holding the corner here, there's the throw. The delays again, and this time, you know, Tai doing to bait the anti-airs in the corner, Tai is doing jump back, air dash back, empty, and then that is baiting these 6Ps from Mocchi. So if you're Mocchi, you need to run up in 5K or run up in air throw now or try something different or just wait. I love air dash back then air dash in that time. Yeah, that's what Mocchi likes to do on these RCs. So when he does BR2 here, instead of doing the normal like jump P or like whiff jump H into 2K, a lot of the times he does full air dash jump P or full air dash whiff jump H throw or 2K or whatever. He does air dash instead of what a lot of people do. Again, that dash right there and the fuzzy jump, he's looking, his timing on defense is, let me dash IB in case there's a cancel. And if there's no cancel, I'll fuzzy jump out. See, he tried the dash right there, Tai with a faster cancel to catch the dash. He just didn't get the timing on his dash block. So he smokes him and gets the kill. right? Pretty smart adjustment there from Tai to try to tag that timing. And then what ends up happening is like, okay, if your opponent's just gonna dash block right there and you're Tai, you can just start to stagger, right? So what you can also do if your Tai is like 2k 2D, dash 5k 2D or something like that, right? You can bring in a new option. You see like that and just change your timing and start staggering. And if you see that as Mocchi, then your adjustment is, okay, I can now start to just, you know, challenge immediately. Yeah, so do something like that, like fast throw, or do something where you do an option quicker and you don't even give, yeah, or even backdash is a good answer there. Air dashes in with the FD twice in a row, trying to bait anti-airs, gain some space. So now if you're Mocchi on defense, you see the immediate adjustment, right? He starts to stagger a bunch, so now I'm going to just challenge immediately. You see that? He's like, all right, I'm not going to dash block anymore, I'll challenge. And then he 5Hs and smokes. You see that? So like that's the adjustment. It's a pretty smart little answer there, I think. I love run up 2P. Oh, he did it too late. Little crouching Geo hurtbox. Scary to button to whiff though there. You got to be really careful about whiffing, or honestly even hitting success against Geo like that at that range. It's really hard. Because she is excellent at sniping that button. Look at the delay, good lord. Yeah, empty low that time. Wall splat kills. This is the run-up round start now. He knows that at round start, generally, Tai is trying to get away most of the time, you know? Trying to whiff punish whatever he's doing, so I like the dashing up. This time, FDs him away. Look at the escape option, by the way. I love that escape option from Mocchi. It was air dash back, then jump air dash forward to catch the option. Oh, that's the safest of jumps. Nice block. It was RC back too, probably to try to keep it safe in case there was a hit and burst was a threat. I love these jump backs from Tai to avoid the staggers. Oh, 2K challenge. 2K is not a bad option there if you're Geo, if you're trying to think of what Soul's going to press after you DP or whatever. Oh, that is brutal. Oh, no. All right, it's over. Yeah. DP, fast RC, 5K, tap dust. I don't think anybody's blocking that. That's a punish. You can get away with oh nice, that was good. Good to go for success. Probably safer than trying to do something that might have been more damage, like 5K dash up. Bombed it dead. Impressive little pickup. That's something that's pretty good, honestly. Doing Bandit Bringer at the end there. If you're not sure on finding clean hit, I think it's like a fine way to end the combo. Because, you know, finding clean hit wall splat is always the goal, but when you're not sure about wall health, it can often be a good thing to look for. Smoke. I love it. That game, Mocchi just really was like, I'm going to dash and press. I'm no longer going to play patient or use my air approach because those options are on the mind, right? So he just is like, I'm going to send it this game. I'm just going to dash and hit far slash and be aggressive instead of, like, you know, just committing to this. That was fuzzy jump this time, immediate throw. So change his defensive timing to deal with that. Oh, no, you died. Yeah. Dash in, this time with a 2P. You dash IB, and then if they don't press, you know, 2P is there. It's got your back. Wild throw RC. Jump out using... That is perfect. That was a perfect response from both of them. 5P challenge on the run up here. Jumps, air dashes over, FDs in case there's an anti-air. 5K. Immediately challenge. When he sees the air block, dashes. You're plus enough here that close slash jails, and so it just goes low instead. 5K run is really good. Wow. Oh my god, do you see this? Close slash is FD'd. 5S, right? Looking for far slash here. Dash blocks and whiff punishes the 5H. That was absurd. Finesse on defense. There's no defensive finesse. What a break. Holy shit. Double jump, breaks the air throw. Jumps, air dashes back this time to try to fake and bait something. Nice. Not a kill though. Ooh, I like the 5P idea. Oh, that's a shame. That's a little bit of a drop there from Tai. He could have cleaned that up. I like the idea though. Dash block, IB. So common, we've seen already in this set, right? That's something that he does quite a lot. That sucks. Yeah, that's pretty rough. DP just didn't connect. Damn! Okay. If that linked and it was like 5H into super or something, like, you were just gonna explode. Oh, I love that he came down with a button this time, actually. Instead of just doing empty FD, he actually attacked out of the air. Also, a lot of run-up 2S as a meaty from Mocchi. I think maybe using something that he thinks is active, try to catch backdash, try to catch wake-up buttons so he doesn't get low profile by on his far slash accidentally. The IBs are also auto. Like they're automatically timed for you basically with your dash block, right? See right there, IB or dash block, and then if they, I love that adjustment too, dash throw to beat the dash block. They're like automatically timed for you, right? You don't have to worry about it because you know you just do it with the same time, and if they attack into it, you IB, and if they don't, then you hit your 2P. See, dash block again. This is a perfect answer from Tai though. You see that? Like just dash throwing it, right? Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. This is a big pickup, by the way. Oh, not the best routing. Yeah, you got smoked. I think up back plus IB is also good, but you already see the fuzzy jump in the... Oh, that's fucked up. That's real? Counter hit 2D, dash 5K, 2D. You know, it's probably like if you burst it immediately on 5K, maybe this is not burst save, but if you react to the 2D, then maybe it is burst save. I wonder if it's like that. It's like a route where if your opponent waits to see what you do, because you can do like 5K jump cancel block there, right? So maybe if like you try to, so whatever it's called there, if you try to react to the jump cancel and you see no jump cancel and you burst it, it's already too late. Might be one of those. I mean, also, yeah, the button does recover quite fast. Yeah, I don't think 2D is burst safe if you burst immediately, but most people will not burst immediately there, correct is my point. They will only burst when they see you're doing something like, oh, that's not a jump cancel, I can burst that. Help. Oh, you deserve this. Oh. I wonder if he thought he had bar there. Or maybe he was trying to beat the wake up super. That was a big bet. That was a humongo gamble. Whoa. That is... I would be fucking pissed if this was me. Look at this shit. IB, dash IB at the beginning of the round. He 5Ks. He jumps and then air dashes back because he's like, oh shit, I gotta get out of the way of this 5K. And then 5Hs him. Not a punish, but he was trying to dash block again. Take the damage. Doesn't really spend meter unless he's committing to offense that he's worried is going to be, you know, a problem. Yeah, I've seen him do that route quite a bit, actually. That's a route that he likes to do a lot in the corner. Close slash, far slash, DP. Usually because, like, if I think the wall is full on life and you get that hit, it doesn't actually wall splat, which I think is normally his objective. Trying to IBFD on wake up. Pretty common, especially for safe jumps. Most people will try to IBFD them. Look, the dash block. Get me out. I love 2S there to hold space too. That time, I like the idea. Mocchi tried to attack first. Instead of doing a button and then a delay, that's a punish, yeah. Full burst -10. He tried to attack fast there, and then, you know, the opponent was just like, nah, I'm chilling. I'm gonna just wait. I love it. I love the way he approaches the offense, or the neutral there with his air dash. Oh, a little too far for the route he tried. That works only if your air dash back still leaves you in range for whatever it's called. For your jump D there. Look at the air movement here when he gets cornered, right? So it's jump air dash back, jump air dash back, jump air dash forward, attack. So it changed up his jump option, right? It's the rule of threes, you know what I mean? Never do the same option 3 times in a row. You do it twice, and then you chill after. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Ventus. He normally routes that and does things that are slightly less damage, but doesn't break the wall unless he's gonna kill you. You know what I mean? And that route, yeah, the air dash down 5H is great for that reason, because you can just do like raw DP, or you can do like close slash DP or whatever it is, and you can see where the wall life is. That's why I always do that too, instead of like the more optimal, like jump again, slash dust, get another clean hit DP, or like whatever button you're gonna use. Dash blocks, dude. These dash block IBs. Juicy. You love to see it. Oh, that's bad. Wake up throw into the corner. Jump FD all the way out. Yeah, see, again, I think most of the time Mocchi tends to spend meter on 2 things. Like, carries to the wall that will get a lot of damage and are, you know, useful for him on counter hit. Or he spends it when he wants to commit to something, right? So whether it's right there he whiffs defensive throw, or whether it's like something like on offense, he tries wild throw, and then if you jump it, he RCs it. It's normally when Mochi's gonna spend his bar, and it's the same kind of thing for Tai, right? Like, it's not like he really spends his bar extending anywhere unless it's to be burst safe or in the corner on offense with that, like tap does. I think he missed the dash there. So that combo route wouldn't have actually done as much. I don't think he could have got Kara VV for a clean hit at that range off of no dash. But, I mean, there was the burst anyway. God damn. Oh, my God. Bro, he went all in. For real, for real. Oh, that was a good try. It was kind of weird. 5K hit once, and then a hit on the other hand. The dash, the air dash forward DP to try to beat the anti-air attempt. This time we see some more standard stagger pressure from Mocchi. He kind of changed it up there. His defense is excellent, by the way. Oh, that was so good. I'm actually shocked. What up, Bremandel? I'm actually shocked at how consistently he survives Giovanna pressure, given, you know, I'm sure all of you in the chat have fought against Gio and watched Gio and know that that is not easy to do. Yeah, that's the burst spot. You gotta be careful, though. I think you should be bursting on the second hit of that instead of the first, but... yeah, a little greedy trying to actually approach it in the air. I think if he just landed empty... oh, yeah, you got your shit baited. You gotta be careful. If he landed empty and then 2S or something, it would have been better than attacking from the air. But I think the idea was that Mocchi was thinking, well, he's probably not gonna... oh, no. You're probably not going to actually try to anti-air me here because I've been faking my air approach so many times. Again, it's really impressive how good he makes that look. I think it's a good answer, though. Yeah, not much you can do there. It's a pretty rough spot. MS connection. Yeah, it's like me playing someone else in California, basically. I like the run-up 2K challenges at round start, considering he's been doing so much dash block nothing. 2K is great to catch someone who's just waiting for you to do something and then try to whip punish you. That's big. 5K run. Yeah, I think burst was a big commitment in this round. If you're high, though, is the problem. Yeah, you don't want to lose the burst there. You're pretty rough to win that in that situation. What the fuck is that? Are you serious? Not only does this low profile, but the burst just went through the 6P. That is nasty. That has to be something he tested. I have to imagine. I wonder if that's consistent. That's pretty ham. Because he's done 2P, 6P there a bunch, so it must work that way. You just gotta hold that. Try to challenge, thinking it was gonna be like probably a slower button. A lot of people do like 2P, 2P far slash or 2P, 2P like 2D or something. Yeah, that seems really good against BR. Most characters have something like that, right? Where they can hit a button to like challenge Bandit Revolver first hit, like punish Bandit Revolver first hit, and then low profile or hit something to challenge second hit. A lot of characters have something, especially if they're smaller. Oh, that doesn't hurt too much. Considering he had super, he could have killed. But now you have to respect the bar, which is a problem, because it means that if you're Mocchi here, yeah, you basically get put in a couple of guesses that you just have to deal with. You don't have a lot of good options. When your opponent has 2 meters, they can commit to 2 killing mix-ups, and then if they're wrong, just save themselves with RC. So like, no matter what there, you're in a bad spot. I like that. That was really good. To just late double jump BR to try to get out. He's done a lot of variations of that. That's unsafe. Especially if you get the IB. Ah, saved yourself. Yeah, forced to spend the meter there because air throw on your air dash there is guaranteed, and then, you know, he gets to hold the corner. Burst safe. You really cannot burst like that against this character. Oh, you're dead. Yeah, you cannot burst like that against this character. Or most characters, honestly. You can be pretty crafty around keeping it burst safe, but she has a lot of things like that. I love the dash up 2D there, too. It would probably clash if he did wake up DP anyway. Air throw looks great. Look at the range he's holding the corner from, by the way. Not dashing in and over committing. Just walking back, looking for 2D. That is beautiful. Every time I see that, I'm like, damn it. That dash IB, it looks real good. He very rarely gets opened up on defense, though. Most of the damage he takes is like neutral interactions that don't work out, and then situations like that where his escape option gets punished. Not him getting opened up in the corner by the character, but his escape attempt, it gets punished. Yeah, try to keep it burst safe there. Surprising burst, considering your life, but you do have resources to work with. That sucks. Ooh, that time I tried to go air to air. I like jump H instead of just empty jumping because there's been a lot of air throws in those scenarios, right? So I think committing to an answer that beats them trying to jump forward and air throw. You god damn the active frames. That sucks. Yeah, Ty's like ability to cage in the corner here has been too good. Like he really has not given Mocchi a lot of good escape options. Damn. Dash in, get the dash momentum. Too good. Dash 2K, RC. Round start, walk back 2D is such a good round start too. It covers so many different options, you know what I mean? Like, catches you if you're just walking around. It low profiles tons of things. It will beat like immediate far slash. Yeah, looking to bait burst there again. Air to air looks great. I love that he did air to air jump P instead of air throw this time to present a different option. Look at the walk back too. This is the thing that scares me about the corner pressure. Is unlike most Geo players where like when you get cornered you're scared about the stagger, it's like he just holds the space. Excuse me. He just holds the space instead, you know what I mean? He's like, why would I commit to giving up the corner when I can just sit here and hold the space on the screen instead? Yeah, you died. Even without the clean hit VV. Consistent answer. Always ready. Again, this doesn't even hit Mocchi that much. It's usually trying to escape the corner that gets him in trouble. You know what I mean? Yeah, beats the far slash. Look at the burst routing, right? 2P, 2P. Trying to keep it burst safe so that he doesn't just get the burst out for free on the big counter hit. Perfectly finds that little double jump for the air throw. Look at the way he lands the air throw here even too, right? Jumps and then finds it on the other side. You would have thrown him back to the corner anyway, but yeah, perfect. Dashes in and back dashes. I think probably trying to bait a throw with or a burst or something. Mocchi holds on to it. That is hard to deal with. That is not an easy thing for Soul to answer. 2D is excellent for that reason, though, right? Like, I mean, I'm sure many of you who fight against this character with your character think the same thing, which is like 2D, because of its ability to low really a problem to answer. Yeah, again, mostly spends his meter on situations like that where he's trying to keep the corner, not on other things. Wow, the dash block timing. Through the 5H. Gets the throw because of it. Now next hit kills. 5H to super will kill. That sucks that didn't combo. That's scary because of the meter here. Oh, you're dead. Could have even just done super as a punish. Yeah, you can't really burst that. Yeah, if you search up Ty, Giovanna, TY, you'll find this player. I think most people think the best player currently in Japan. That's like the opinion of a lot of people. This is also on Mochi's YouTube. I will link you the footage. If you look in the description of this footage, by the way, there is the social media for Mochi and for Ty, the Geo player. So you can find both in there. I wonder if the flip kick does more than any of the other air normals, because he's broken the wall with it a few times. Yeah, again. Try to air dash back jump S, and then on the third one, try to jump H again. I like a little bit more actively trying to press on offense there, like trying to be like, hey, look, please hit a button. Please make something happen here with the button you're trying to hit, instead of just like trying to just wait and leave these gaps. He's actually attacking that space and being like, look. Oh, see, yeah, 2S there. Again, caught the backdash. I think that's why he always just does 2S. I think he just wants to time it to be backdash. Which makes sense to me. I like that idea. For P-Drone, what up? Thanks for the 10 months. Car DP is something you just learn to do and you get it over time. It's not so bad. Yeah, trying to approach in the air again. He's really been struggling with that. I kind of wish we saw a little bit more empty jump from him for that reason. Like, dash empty jump and not any air dash. But, oh man, the fuzzy jump timing. Dude, it is so hard to escape from... Yeah, it is so hard to escape from this corner position. Like, it has not worked very much time. He had to spin his bar to do it there. He had to DP, RC out, and then do jump kick cross up just to get out of the corner. Yeah, this is rough. Your chances of winning here, this is pretty bad. That's a really good defensive option, too. A lot of people have been using that lately, the backdash BRC. Really good on defense too, especially if you get out of a throw or something, you get massive reward. I like that idea because he's been doing 2K 2K and 2K 2D so much. I think it's pretty smart of Mochi to start trying to challenge those gaps with buttons or DPs. Buttons, it's hard because a lot of the options Soul wants to do there get low profiled. That's gonna kill. Yeah, a lot of the options Soul hits there can get low profiled, so he's kind of in a weird spot in terms of trying to find the right challenge. He's struggling to find something consistent. That's a punish. Oh, that sucks. Did you see that? It stopped hitting in the middle, and then he got re-counter hit by 5H. Yeah, you're dead. I'll be honest, I think as a character, Geo can be played quite defensively, actually, in a lot of ways. Like, her buttons are excellent to just hold space. She doesn't really have to run in and smoke you at all, you know what I mean? Yeah, if you don't burst there on the DP second hit, you're dead. You get wall stuck, jump D. I think she can play quite defensive in general. I think it's better in a lot of matchups, unless you really need to send it. Damn, that was a humongo chase down. I think he just believed in the air dash back and dashed all the way in. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, not high enough. It would have worked in the old versions, but 6S hitbox is not that high anymore. Dude, his whip punishes on that are really consistent. He makes it feel bad to hit 5K as a challenge, which is so interesting, right? Because that's like Soul's... That is his challenge, you know what I mean? He challenges with 5K. It's his fastest button, but what Tai does is just backdash and then whip punish it with 5H so consistently. Also, so many people have said that he's hit 5H like 10 times in a row. Giovanna's 5H is like one of the best grounded buttons. It's absurdly good. I mean, it's 10 frames. It counter hit combos into itself. It's really far. You can use it off dash momentum. Like, I mean, 5H is it's a ridiculous move. That was a great block. There's a reason he hits it so often. It's absurdly good. Super easy to stagger with. It counter hit combos, and like the pushback on it's quite good too. Yeah, disjointed. It's like a really strong button. There's not a lot of... Man, that route was fucked up. That was hard to burst. It's really good in a lot of matchups. Having a 10 frame far slash is like what a lot of people want. And this character has a 10 frame 5H that's basically like a far slash. It's the same utility, essentially, right? That move is absurd. It is incredibly good as a poke. Look at it. I mean, you can dash into it too. Oh! Ah. 2D is quite a good button, I'll say. Why do Geo players do 5K into 6P, 214K so much? It combos, and also dashing 5K is your most common lead-in, right? It's like the thing you do the most often. Oh, the dash momentum actually made that combo not work. Yeah, 2D. It's a really good meaty in a lot of ways against Soul, to be honest with you. I think that was a missed air dash, probably from Mocchi, I'm gonna guess. It combos. You can also stagger it. Oh no, just built the burst. Trying to bait the throw, trying to bait anything. Look at that defense. Chilling. No reason to commit. I'm gonna hit my little button here. I'm chilling. You can also do dash 5K jump or dash 5K tick throw, dash 5K 2D, 5K 2D. She walks back incredibly fast. She also low profiles a ton of stuff with her like 2H, or sorry, her 2D, her 2K. Damn, yeah, that does bait. It does bait 5K if you're just mashing it to punish, which we all do. We're Soul players after all. We're only human. Try to IBFD and then fuzzy jump after. This is a really common defensive option. It doesn't look like much, but at high level, a lot of players do this on basically every knockdown. Every time someone gets knocked down in this game and they're gonna get safe jumped, right here, every player at a high level now will always try this. They will always try to IBFD the safe jump. Which is why you see the late FD timing, like right when the move hits, to try to IBFD it. Every top player or strong player will try this every knockdown you try to safe jump them. Either you get the timing and you push block them all the way away, or you miss the timing and you get block. Then afterwards, it's FD, crouch block, fuzzy jump, and then just air dashes back out of there. Response was great. Or you get Kara, FD, and die. I mean, if you fuck up, sure, but it's a really common answer that people use for that reason. It's really good, and it's extremely low risk. You can also even, like, do something like IBFD on wake up into... what's it called? Damn. You can even do IBFD on wake up into throw if you think they're going to empty jump and then try to throw you, or challenge something. Yeah, it's not that hard to do. Yeah, you can't burst that either. Or you don't want to burst it anyway, to be honest with you. But it's not that hard to do to IBFD shit on safe jumps like that. It's a really common response for that reason. Most people do it now. I remember when IB was like really bad a while ago, and then everybody was just like, no, you should just do it, and then now everybody does it. Love to see it. This is big damage. Because it's pretty safe to do. Nice. That's a big win there for Mocchi getting the W, although losing the burst sucks. I gotta say. That feels bad. That was to bait a 5K there for sure. These dash blocks are looking juicy, by the way, from Tai. They're looking real juicy on even on Gunflame too. I like that he doesn't even try to air dash always over and always punish. He's just like, nah, I'm gonna go for it. You cannot challenge this 2D like that. If you're Soul, it's really hard. You can't. It's really hard to approach against this. It's genuinely a difficult thing to deal with. Oh, that hurts. Ay. This is really hard to deal with. Just holding so much space. Goes low. 2K 2D. It doesn't combo, but it doesn't matter. It's super safe. Yeah. Like, look at how deep this button is flying out when she hits 2K. Like, you're like, oh, let me just try to get in there with far slash. Doesn't matter. She just goes under. She limbos under. The startup, the end, doesn't matter. 2K 2D, really good for that. The drift upwards makes it so that if it hits, it can be burst safe when you do charge dust after. It will drag the character up. Bro, Daji, what's good? Thanks for the sub. I juice the game audio via my OBS, and that also makes my alerts really loud. So I turned off the alerts so that it doesn't blow out everybody's ears. Wow. Yeah, a little early. Oh, that's gonna wall splat. Oh, that was rough. That not getting clean at DP and killing there is really bad. Okay, it worked out. Anyway, you know, it's really fascinating to watch this footage because the difference in playstyle is pretty apparent, I think, to the other regions probably, right? I think if you're watching this, you're like, man, they do shit that is like... The way they think about the game is clearly pretty different, right? Which is interesting to watch because, you know, we haven't had much offline international competition, right? So watching footage of people from other regions is always so fascinating because you're like, oh, this is so different than what I would have seen. Cool routing, not gonna kill though. And Geo has all this. This is a winning position for Geo still. Unfortunately. Notice the plan from Mocchi there, by the way. It was very straightforward. That sucks. Doesn't kill. Oh man. But notice what Mocchi does here. Until he has meter after this wall break, he doesn't do anything. Like, you see that? He's not doing anything. He's just waiting until he has meter. Now he has meter, send it. See that? That's like the idea after the positive bonus. Shit did not kill. That sucks. The problem is, too, is that he tried to do a fast combo to go around the burst, you know? Oh. He tried to do like a really fast combo to get around the burst, so he just did SH super to lock out the burst option. Yeah, this is good here. You get a nice big okay. I lied. You get nothing. One of the first times I feel like we've just seen immediate throw from Mocchi in a long time, actually. Man, that option is so good. Especially because if you think about it, right? I like not spending the super, by the way, because it means that you need it for this interaction here. If you think about it, too, wow, that whiff punish. Her DP is great because even if you air block it, it's really hard to contest. That was also so hard to find a burst spot until the very end there, right? Like, look at this. This route is so... What are you going to do to burst this? Like, are you going to burst this? Going to burst that? This is really scary. She could just jump cancel, or she can do 2D or whatever, right? I remember somebody very confidently telling me Geo's flip kick is trash because it's reactable. Everything's reactable when it's the only thing you're thinking about and you're looking for it. You know what I mean? Like, also, it has a nice utility purpose, no? In terms of combo routing and also just side swapping for free on someone. But yeah, I mean, everybody gets hit by it occasionally. Nice. OTG. Looks good. Yeah, that's true too. You can catch people up backing. You've seen a few times Mocchi has tried to fuzzy jump even, and like the flip kick has caught the timing on that, right? These air dash backs in the corner are like mega woke, I gotta say. They're so smart. Like, he's dashing up, doing close slash here, and then he 5Ks to catch the jump back, and the air dash makes it whiff so that he gets to punish. You see this? Like, these are so smart. Look at the Mashy, what's good? He's just beating the 5K in the corner by doing jump air dash back. So smart. The grounded Geo DP is so YOLO. When he's been using it as an anti-air, and man, what an air throw. And as an anti-air, it's excellent in that position because even if it's blocked, you're still plus, right? So you don't really care if they block it or not. It's like, okay, you block my DP, who cares? It's also extremely good against Soul because it beats a lot of his moves, including far slash, right? So, oh, that was a sick throw bait too. It's just he had the meter to save himself. That was a really good idea. The thing about her just doing DP on defense is it actually has a lot of value against Soul. It'll hit throws, it'll beat far slash, it'll beat 6S. It beats basically everything he does that's not like 2K, 2D, or 2F a lot of times, right? So it's a pretty good response. Nice. Good awareness on the clash cancel. I love that answer. I love immediate dash, one hit far slash into whatever it's called. Into the DP to get over. That route was... This is like the most... the most woke route I've ever seen in my life. Look at this. The BRC slowdown here. Gets the extra juggle. Can't burst because of this. 2D. Burst safe. He said, please do not burst my combo. He missed on the second 2D, but that was like, please do not burst on my combo. I'm here to do my combo route, and I don't want you to exist during it. That is, yeah, that's pretty beast. Please do not burst my shit. I'm good, thank you. It's funny because I feel like I have the same opinion as Mocchi, which is like when you start doing some shit like that to me, I'm like, I'll find the spot to burst it. let me just burst right at the end. I bet you the end is not burst safe. Nice, using the plus frames on the air BR. That was what I was thinking too. I was like, you think you're so smart. Got him. GG. I think it is, it's a really good response because Tai is just backing up and letting Mocchi air dash in, and instead of trying to meet with air throw all the time or meet with air to air jump P, he just stays on the ground and DPs because on air block, you're happy. On air hit, you're even happier. So it's like a great answer to both of those escape options. Oh, you love to see it. Easy peasy, nothing fancy. We've all been there. We've all tried to burst against Soul there. He's just like me, for real, for real. Yeah, you see how scared he is in the air above Geo now too? Like, you don't want to be there. You don't want to deal with her DP, her 6B, the air throws we've seen. Damn, that sucked. You lost so much screen positioning because of this. Look, we're in the other corner, baited, smoked. That shit sucks. It feels so bad. Oh, that was a good try to confirm. I think he had to do BR2 immediately. I love the flippy do to side swap. See, now Mocchi is like double jumping and then just BRing to get away, but then, because he doesn't want to get DP'd or anything, right? But then you just lose so much space on the screen, so you put him in such a bad spot because he's like willing to run for his life with BR because he's like, I don't want to be here anymore. But the problem is you just lose it all for that, you know? Yeah, you're dead. That shit is juicy. I'm not sure when the next time I'll play BB is. BB is a fun game though. It might be our next tournament for CYF. Choose your fighter. We might have Blaze Blue. BB Tag and BBCF. That's fucking Looney Tunes. BB Tag and BBCF are pretty high up on the voting for the next one, so it could be either. Interesting that he does like OTG 214K into dash 2D as a meaty so often. I guess to bait that. Oh, that is a punish. Op's not the burst, I think, which is pretty smart. That combo doesn't do that much in terms of damage or anything. So I think holding on a burst is fine. Flippy-doo, guaranteed OTG. I mean, Ty hasn't played at many international events because there are none to go to, really, right? The only international offline event we've had was RBK, and Gobo was there, and he won. But, what's it called? In general, there haven't been that many international opportunities for people to game, you know? Oh, that sucks that the 2S didn't hit. That's a, oh, that could have been a whip punish. BR does not reach at that range. Dude, Soul is just getting absolutely smoked on the ground here. He, like, Mocchi cannot find a way past these buttons that looks any kind of good, any way, shape, or form. Air throw is excellent there. We have meter here to get the kills. Wild throw is real scary. I mean, you're just in trouble. You're getting harassed by 2Ks and 2Ds and dash 5Ks and like all this nasty shit's happening to you. Oh yeah, that's a burst if I've ever seen one because you were dead there. Wall splat? Nope. You love to see it. Hit high enough that you get the 5K pickup. Thank you for being light, Giovanna. That round star option has hit so much. Really respecting the round star bar slash. Or the round star dash block. Dude, these air throws. Next time it's going to be DP2. That's the worst part, right? You're like, alright, alright. I think Dust looks good here. Oh no. Oh my god. I love the wall. It didn't work out, but I love it. Damn, he's good. It all worked out. It's fine. That walk into the 6H was beast. That shit was so beast. Good timing. Caught the DP there. Oh, dashed in for the pressure and lost the corner. I think we gotta start baiting that burst at some point, maybe, huh? He's been going to it so often. I love how much he hits 5P on her jumps, actually. It might be 6P getting auto-corrected, but he's actually done it on the flip kick and got canceled a lot. I love the staggers here. Looks good on my end. Looks fantastic. We were trying to bait a throw there, maybe, yeah, because throw defensively into PRC is such a good option. So I love that he's looking for it. Oh, wow. I'm surprised that hit Soul's run, actually. I got an analysis for you. I would beat Mochi's ass. I'd love to see it. The matchup wasn't 7-3 Nagori. I can't continue. If the matchup wasn't so... if you didn't smell so bad, then you could beat him. To be fair, a long time ago, when everybody was talking about Soul being the best, in the very first patch, the Japanese Soul player said Nago beat him. So, you know, you might have the upper hand. That's the power of belief. I actually haven't seen Mocchi play against, like, the best Japanese Nago. Maybe I should see if he's played against them and see if there's a set to watch. Might be fun to watch it. I mean, Japanese tier lists are known to be funny. There is no good Japanese Nago. Is that your opinion? I think their Happy Cows players are not quite as good as some other regions overall, maybe. But the nature of the beast. Dude, you gotta get out. Nice. I love that 2P. I gotta hit more 2P in my life, you know that? There's one that's actually pretty good, though. I forget his name. I watched him recently and thought, oh, this Happy Cows player is mega sick, actually. I don't remember who it was, but I thought Dogra's looked kind of stinky. It wasn't doing the coolest. It wasn't doing like the most optimal stuff. So I was like, oh, this time. That is spooky. Now Soul can win. Ah. They do kind of like, they do weird pressure with Happy Chaos, I think. But I think that that was kind of woke. Did you hit confirm this? What? I don't know. I don't know if you just saw that he was standing or what happened. That was kind of wild. That was pretty beast. You got me questioning my entire existence on that one. He does it a lot. I have no idea how. I've seen that before, but I'm simply not constructed in that way. There's no way I could do that. I'll have to try it again. It could be a bit of hit confirming, because it wasn't immediate either, I don't think. You are so cooked here. Oh, he routed to be burst conscious. And you still died because he built the meter. Yeah, Mocchi and both of these players are Exert players and gear players in general, but Mochi's soul was so sick in Exert. I think I might have watched Mocchi versus Omito on stream, and also the Raven player. I forget his name, that's super good too. I think I watched that as well. Zadi, yeah. That's who I was thinking of. I had removed all Raven players from my existence. Their names, except for Dogra and Kazunoko, who just are evil. That was IBFD on Wake Up into Fuzzy Backdash. Good! Lord! You were barely in the air. Look at this air throw. Hate to see it. That's an air question mark throw. You're like, I guess I'm still in the air. I know, you got me. That was a really, really low air throw. Oh man. It's so funny watching the interaction on that 5K because they're so deep in the decision making in the set that now it's like, oh, that's funny that he got success there because there's no clean hit DP. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna do 5K and then you're gonna jump back cancel and then I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna do, it's like all of this mix-ups and decision making off of like simply hitting 5K. Wild throw is pretty scary here. I don't know if it'll kill though. So yeah, I don't think you want wild throw. You are fucking kidding me. That is the most tragic thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh man, that was tight. Look at this. 5H counter, confirm, raw BR to combo, and then jump K baits the burst. That was fucked up. Robbed, actually, the most deserved win I've ever seen in my life. He worked his ass off. Actually fighting for his life, and you're gonna tell me out here he's robbing people? He's a national hero. Man, Mocchi is so fucking good. Good lord. The more I watch too, the more the ideas are just, they are extremely crafty, I gotta say. Oh yeah. Oh, that was actually so fucked up. That was a good choice. That's unsafe there too. So the DP cancel to punish the punish attempt. Man, that hurts. I like 5D here too instead of super. I actually think not taking the hard knockdown sometimes is worth it if it's not close to killing. Like if you're gonna have to deal with this little shithead in the corner anyway after, like you might as well. Wow, that beat 2S, I'd be pretty sad. I'd be pretty sad. Yeah, 2D is like an entire, you know, it's like climbing Everest to get around 2D in this matchup. You truly have to be ascended. but it's just how this matchup goes. For Soul, it's always been this way, that 2D is extremely hard to deal with, especially since the 6S changed. Her 2D is like legit. It's a why not button. It's so good. Especially because of her ability to low profile what Soul does with 2K as well, right? So 2K and... Dude, she just dashed through 5K. She's like, whatever. 2D is incredibly good. It covers so many options of what Soul wants to do. That sucked that he didn't get a clean hit there, because he could have got the pickup after, and it would have been one hit to death. Ooh, that is so bad. Ooh, we are in some trouble here. We are in some trouble. That was a good escape. All right. Oh, that was so good. I thought... My brain said... Oh, yeah, you get the kill here. So good. My brain told me right here, when I saw this, I hit 6S. And I would have hit 6S here, for sure. There's no doubt in my mind, as a human, I would have hit 6S. I think everybody else would have hit 6S here, too. And I would have got cooked by this DP. This shit would have smoked me. Instead, this was such a good option, and then the pickup on the backdash there, perfect. Doing Gunflame there was like truly so much smarter than I would have, any option I would have picked. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's zero chance I would have even thought to do it. I would have for sure just hit 6S to tag her on the way down and make her block. He's so smart. Oh, you're gonna get smoked here, right? Wall splat, maybe? Oh. If that last hit wall splat, she might have died. Great blocks. Wild throw was coming for sure. Yeah, 2S could have killed with the right confirm. Alright, alright. You made it 2 messages in these cards. I think you could have actually made that harder to burst, probably, right? I think it's pretty interesting that he takes the 2D angle here to like just take the 2D and then reset the positioning instead of breaking the wall. Pretty smart, right? Oh, jump P throw, the classic. I love that. Wall break, whiff jump P throw. Gotta do it sometime. I like that. You dash at the round and hit 2P yourself instead of letting him dash up on you in 2K. We've all bursted there once or twice. We've all had this happen to us before. It's fine. Yeah, we've all been there. Right, chat? I've been there. You've been there. It happened. The reason air throw is so common is that air throw as an anti-air is excellent for a few reasons. One, it's very hard to escape, like escape an air throw with a jump button, right? Jump buttons, you are kidding me. That was so sick. Jump buttons are, you know, they lose the air throws pretty consistently if your air throw timing and spacing is good. The second thing, right, is that they are representing jump block a lot because the other anti-air options they represent are so good. So a lot of the times they air dash in FD and they just block, and because of that, it forces air throw to be a more strong response. It also lets you freely side swap, which is really nice, and you can do it extremely low to the ground and late. It doesn't have to be an immediate response. Man, I love the amount of times we're seeing Kai just dash block in into nothing. And these dash blocks in are just baiting 2 SBRs, and he's just punishing them over and over. Wow. You are kidding me. That air throw was fucked up. Yep, and then it forces him to air throw like that. So you see Mocchi is starting to tech in the air like this. That means that now Tai can just stay under him and hit an anti-air button for free. Or air to air him early to make him scared. Oh, you're dead. Yes, sir. Man, these two are both so good. We ban Tai, he hurts the integrity of the game. I think you're right. You're so right. I'm happy for DBFZ players though that she is getting nerfed, to be honest with you, so they don't have to deal with the banning. And nobody has to make fun of them for banning or talking about banning. You don't have to deal with it anymore. It's pretty nice. Oh, I was just gonna say, I think this is gonna wall splat. I'm not dead though. I think he's been changing up the timing on that air dash H actually to make it so that he can't IFT it as easily. Remember when we were doing dash 2P, the good times? These days our dash 2P is getting smoked in this set, I'll tell you what. Wow, she avoided 2P there. Oh, that was a mistake. The whip punish though. Oh my god, why is she so little, dude? It's so hard to hit this character. If your character doesn't punch to the ground, what the fuck? If your character doesn't punch to the ground, hitting Geo is really, really hard. It's like incredibly difficult, you know? Oh man. I was gonna say, I don't know how you kill here, but that certainly wasn't it. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Being in the air here is really bad. Nice. I like BB drift down. I think that's a really good idea. Yeah, she kind of slouches, and a lot of her moves hit really low, you know, so. Man, the air escape options have been so good, I gotta say. And also the amount of times we've seen the dash blocks just like dash into nothing from Giovanna to catch these 2S buffer attempts are so good. And then sometimes she just attacks. She protect and she attack. Fuzzy? Yeah, that was a fuzzy if I've ever seen one. God, these air throws. You're smoked here. Yeah, that's, I mean, you're dead. You hate to see it. Well, thanks to Mocchi for uploading this set, by the way. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button down here. If you look in the description, by the way, this is Ty's Twitter, Ty's YouTube, Ty's Twitch. And then this is Mochi's Twitter down here. And Mochi streams on here. It's fun to watch. Really good set. A lot of really smart, I think, decision-making from both of them in that set to explore and think about overall. You know what I mean? Like and subscribe and hit that bell. Ring that bell, you know. Do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Yeah.